Hi everyone. After completing explicit profit, implicit cost, etc., we would continue modern theory of profit. So this theory that is explaining the intense association between profit and uncertainties. We will discuss here what kind of uncertainties a entrepreneur is facing, what kind of risk they are facing. So, risk can be divided into two parts. Number one is risk is defined as a quantitative measurement of the profitability that a particular outcome, such as gain or loss, will occur. So, these kind of risk and uncertainty means we will talk about events which are unpredictable or which are unknown. Insurable risk can be further classified into two parts. This one is insurable risk can be classified as intern firm or intra-firm in nature. Inter-firm means that is outside the in between the firm, and inter-firm means we are talking about inside the firm. So these are the risk definition of the risk and uncertainty. Then we come to the insurable risk. What are we can call it insurable risk are those risks that can be foreseen and can be avoided by insuring them. Sometimes you are worried about, okay, fine, that would be catch fire, risk of fire, accident, etc. So you are getting insured. Like if you're purchasing a new car and you're getting insurance, suppose this is the accident condition, so that would be beared by the insurance company. And same thing that you are applying, what kind of accident or fire or such kind of things, you can avoid it through insurance. Premium paid for such risk is a part of the cost of production. There is no uncertainty borne by the entrepreneur in such risk. That means that is entirely covered by the insurance company. But sometimes few risks are those are non-insurable risks. You cannot insure these risks because these risks cannot be foreseen. So, because there is not enough information on which to base a strong profitability estimate. So, there are changes in fashion. Suppose fashion trend is changing, fluctuations in the price level, and changes in the customs and habits of the people. Such risk cannot be insured because time trending is changed. So, because of this, people are shifting from that product to another product. So such risk cannot be insured. So you have to take risk how you have to address these kind of problems. So according to Professor Knight, profit is the reward for such unforeseen risk or uncertainties. I mean, there is a one profit theory I had discussed earlier also: high risk, high gain, no risk, no gain. This is kind of if you are ready to bear unforeseen risk or uncertainties, that means you are earning profit. If you are going in loss also, and you can remove these kind of and you can fight them, and after that you can earn profit. Entrepreneur may bear the following uncertainties. What kind of uncertainties? In consumer behavior, competitors behavior, changes in the technology, trade cycle, government policies. So if you are ready to accept, I mean, or fight with all these kinds of uncertainties, so you can run other and you can earn profit. I mean, consumer behavior, how the consumer behavior is keep on changing time to time, how you have to address these kind of problems. Competitors behavior, those are your rival companies, what kind of new product they are launching in the market, what kind of price strategy they are opting, right? And what additional features they are giving. So this is the competitors' behavior. Changes in technology, because you have seen already when you are purchasing a mobile phone, after 1 year it is obsolete, or after 1.5 years it is obsolete because new technology has launched into the market. So people are shifting from this technology to that technology. If the technology is keep on changing and you are selling the old technology product, nobody will buy your product. You have to change your product in terms of technology. Also, trade cycle. Trade cycle means we are talking about there is the boom condition, right? There is the trough condition when you are in the depression, right? And when the recession is going on, or when is the peak is on. So trade cycle, all four phases, if you could understand and how you have to handle all these phases, how what could be your reaction, and how, because at the time of this condition there would be losses also you can bear. So this is the trade cycle, this kind of risk that would be, you can accept it, because the if in the international market and the national market, this the recession condition is going on, obviously your product demand will also going down. Government policies is keep on changing. Sometimes government is giving subsidies, so that time this product is cheaper to you, but might be possible government had withdrawn this subsidy, so that product cost of the production would be on the higher side, or might be government has imposed more GST might be 18%, 15%, that but as per your product. So there is the changes in the government policy. Of course, you have to face this kind of risk and how you are going to handle these risks. Then we come to the, in this way, Knight emphasize uncertainty bearing as the main function of the entrepreneur, for which he gets profit. Because as per Professor Knight said, people are getting profit. This is the reward of taking these kind of uncertainties, these kind of risk when they are taking. So this is the reward in terms of profit they are getting. Unless a certain returns is expected, no entrepreneur will come forth to bear the uncertainty involved. So this theory that concludes that in a market economy, entrepreneurs undertake an economic activity because why they are ready to take this economic activity? Because they expect but do not necessarily receive profits. It might be loss, it might be profit, it might be no loss, no profit condition. But this theory, this modern theory, emphasize in all these aspects. Then further, if any economist is giving theory, and obviously next time other economists, they will criticize it if they have some better theory. So criticism of this modern theory of the profit, uncertainty bearing is not a separate factor of production. We cannot, it could not be treated as a separate factor of production. And a narrow theory, this is a narrow theory. It's in terms of, it's very narrow theory. They had criticized on the basis of the theory does not give any place to such functions of entrepreneurs as coordination, decision making, and supervision. I mean, there is no place in this theory where is the we are talking about entrepreneurs, coordination and decision making and supervision. Then is not clear on the role of expectations. This term is used, expectations, but there is not a clear explanation of the role of expectation. So expectations are important part of the business as these expectations affect the profit, but they are not considered in the theory. So they had not given any this kind of explanation related to the role of explanation, and related to this one is the, it is a narrow theory because not talking about this coordination, decision making and supervision, as well as uncertainty bearing is not a separate factor of production. Uncertainty bearing, that is a part of all the factors of prediction, right? So I hope this Professor Knight's this modern theory is clear to you, and you can easily distinguish between insurable risk and non-insurable risk. And modern theory of profit, I hope you understand. Those are preparing for net examination, UGC net, and as well as those people are focusing on their BA honors economics, BSc economics, MSc economics, they can, that theory would be benefited to them. You can just go through this video, and I hope this video would be helpful. Thank you and keep watching. Thank you.